Lomachenko left that boy face down, ass up. Hell yeah. Well, it was a fourth round knockout for Vassili Lomachenko against Corolla. It was a right hook to the head. And, I would say it was a good fight, but it wasn't nothing that was unexpected. I enjoyed it for what it was worth. But from round one, you could tell off jump that Crawler didn't have any faith in himself. I mean, you could tell from the beginning bell from when he first came out of his corner. You could already tell like this fight ain't going nowhere, But like most people said, to walk in the park for Vassili Lomachenko. To me, Crawler, he didn't show up. He didn't even try. I think he was already defeated before he got inside the ring. But anyways, it's still a good win for Lomachenko. And you can't take nothing from him because, it is a mandatory at the end of the day. But, it's what most people are saying about Lomachenko's career is even though he's beating these guys in impressive fashion, there's still guys who can't come close to even rivaling him. And his career just can't sustain too many more fights like this. Because after a while it becomes disenchanting and it becomes boring. You have to understand, if somebody says that they're unenthused about Lomachenko's fights, nobody has any right to get upset or catch an attitude. Because if you are a boxing fan, then you will also remember even the famous, notorious, one of the most entertaining boxers who ever touched the face of this planet, Iron Mike Tyson. Even after a while, people got tired of seeing his knockouts and they wanted to see him go rounds. I don't know if any of you guys remember that. But after a while, people got sick of it. As much as they wanted knockouts, when he was giving them knockouts, after a while, people started complaining because they hated getting dressed up, decked out, coming all the way down there just to be sitting in their seats for about 3 minutes, and then the fight is over. So it really is no pleasing people at the end of the day. You need somewhat of a balance. You need to have some knockouts. You need to have some distance fights, and they need to see you challenge, and they need to see you dig. But yet it's a good win for Lomachenko. It does nothing for his legacy. But as we all know, this is a mandatory. So where things go from here will be interesting. But Lomachenko needs to find that dancing partner that's going to take him into a different stratosphere as far as status goes. He really does need that boogeyman. He really does need somebody. He needs to find another him. He really does need that. And with that being said, the only person that is looking like can do that at this point in time is a Mikey Garcia or a Teofimo Lopez, because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't think Mikey's going to come back down to 135. And to be honest, I think Mikey avoided fighting Lomachenko simply because I think he felt that eventually he's going to fumble that belt in the first place, or he's going to take a loss. So if he is going to take a loss, why not take a loss against a bigger man? Because nobody expected me to win anyway. So if I'm going to take a loss, let me take a loss against a Errol Spence versus a Lomachenko. So in all actuality and to be truthful, Mikey Garcia did duck Lomachenko simply because he'd rather take a loss to Errol Spence than Lomachenko. That's the truth. And yes, Mikey Garcia is going to end up on the Duck Chronicles because it's just the damn truth. Mikey Garcia knew that his loss was coming up. He know he's at the end of his career, so he's ready to make some money. So it made more financial sense. And career-wise, it's a better look to lose to an Errol Spence than to lose to a Vassili Lomachenko. That's the truth, but that's a video for a different story. But, the fight was what everybody said it was going to be. It was going to be a showcase for Lomachenko. And it's good to see Lomachenko get a knockout under his belt. I think he needs more of those. He needs more exciting wins and stuff like that. He doesn't need to keep making people quit and, have them fight stop too early. He need to have some devastating knockouts. And this was the kind of shit that I like to see from Lomachenko. This is how I like to see him leaving his opponents, even though it wasn't an opponent of any kind of caliber that could rival him. At the end of the day, the man's still doing his thing and he's chasing the goal. Anyways, leave your thoughts in the comment section. Bruce Vane, I'm out.